I'm Tracy Baxter with today's Record Newswatch. Hudson Valley Congressman Sean Patrick Maloney and Senator Charles Schumer say they're introducing legislation that would help commuter rail lines invest in PTCs, positive train control systems. Technology they say might have prevented Sunday's Metro North commuter train derailment in the Bronx that killed 4 and injured 63 other passengers. The proposed legislation would allow commuter rail systems like Metro North to apply for loans and loan guarantees, to purchase and install automated crash avoidance systems to minimize human error that causes about 40% of train accidents. To this point, railroads have resisted installation of PTCs because of the high cost and the complexities involved in implementing the technology. Investigators say the train was going 82 miles an hour when it approached a 30-mile-per-hour curve. The National Transportation Safety Board is attempting to determine if Sunday's crash was the result of human error or faulty brakes. Among those killed in the crash, Donna Smith of Newburgh, who was headed to Lincoln Center to watch her sister perform in a concert. Investigators with OSHA, the Occupational Safety and Health Administration, are attempting to determine what went wrong at a work site in Maybrook yesterday afternoon, where a wood and steel retaining wall collapsed on workers pouring concrete, killing 1 and injuring 2 others. It happened at the Hallmark Construction Company work site off Homestead Avenue, where workers were building a mock-up model of a future aqueduct project for the New York City Department of Environmental Protection. 54-year-old Timothy Lang of Saugerties was pronounced dead at the scene after he was removed from underneath the collapsed wall. Town of Montgomery police identified the injured workers, who were quickly extricated by emergency responders, as 50-year-old Scott Winkler of Monroe and 37-year-old Raphael Zakota of Glendale, Queens. Winkler was airlifted to Westchester Medical Center. Zakota was taken to Orange Regional Medical Center for treatment of his injuries. He'd been dismissed from his job late last year. Now Kyle Sullivan has been charged with felony grand larceny for allegedly stealing about 1,100 gallons of diesel fuel from his former employer. The 25-year-old from Saugerties was arrested by state police after a 10-month investigation into the theft of the diesel fuel from the town of Kingston business. Following his arraignment, Sullivan was sent to Ulster County Jail on $5,000 cash bail. Military families based at Fort Hood, Texas will be able to enjoy the holidays with a real Christmas tree, thanks to donations made locally through the Trees for Troops national program. This morning, a group of volunteers, including members of the Stewart 105th Airlift Wing, loaded close to 250 Christmas trees onto a FedEx truck for the trip to Fort Hood. And the trees were donated for pickup at Farmside Acres in Cornwall.
We've had some large donors. We've had some larger companies donate 20 trees, which has been fabulous. Actually, repeat donors, which is always great. They truly support and believe in the program. And then we just have members of the community, families come down, pick out a few trees, and local businesses. It's really a community effort. We see families come down here and pick out trees and explaining to their children what they're doing. They're creating a memory with a real Christmas tree for a military family who wouldn't ordinarily have a tree, a real tree. So it's just creating such a great memory for these families.
This was the 4th year Farmside Acres has been a part of Trees for Troops. FedEx provides workers and trucks for the donation effort, and those who donate often leave personal messages on the tree tags to express their gratitude to our military men and women and their families during this holiday season. Well, after burglarizing an Ulster County Highway Department building, Colin Skirmahorn couldn't stay awake. Sheriff's deputies say the 71-year-old Wawarsing man broke into the county highway building on Shamrock Lane in the city of Kingston, stole property from the office area. But a department employee later discovered Skirmahorn sleeping inside the building. He's been charged with felony burglary, criminal possession of stolen property, and petty larceny. And call it an early Christmas present for Castor, a police canine serving with the Town of Ulster Police Department. Castor's receiving a bullet and stab protective vest, courtesy of Vested Interest in Canines Incorporated, a Massachusetts-based nonprofit organization that has raised thousands of dollars to equip four-legged canine officers with potentially life-saving body armor. Since 2009, Vested Interest has provided more than 470 law enforcement dogs like Hester with protective vests. We'll enjoy milder weather for the next couple of days. Wednesday will feature a mix of sun and clouds with temperatures reaching the low 50s. There could be a little rain overnight. Thursday will be partly cloudy and continued mild, with the highs expected to top out around 55 degrees. Keep clicking here at Record Online to stay on top of breaking news and stay informed by reading the Times-Herald Record. For Record Newswatch, I'm Tracy Baxter.